October went really well. I'm really pleased the way things are going. I actually start to see a pattern of things emerging where I'm getting more work and more opportunities. So fingers crossed, it seems like I'm doing the right thing. So I'm very pleased. There's a lady called Joy Wisdom, and she forced me to do her, and I'm very pleased she did force me. Well, she didn't actually force me, but she was very persuasive of how important it would be to go and do her DARE training, which is dissolve and resolve emotions. And I learned an awful lot from it, and I think it's just like the NLP, is that I need to apply it regularly to really make the magic work, which I will do. So thank you, Joy, for persuading me to come along and do your training. Training with Joy Wisdom was very good. It's not NLP, it's half spiritual, half personal development, and yes, I would say that it rates up along there with NLP as a tool that can really move your life forward in many positive ways. And you know, if everybody's actually tried NLP and think they just need something extra, then sorry, that's my phone. If anybody's done NLP and feels they've got to do a bit extra, then if you've got a slightly spiritual open-mindedness, I highly recommend Joy Wisdom's training. Doing the tools and techniques I work on myself daily is a habit now. There's a few more I'm going to add in from Joy Wisdom which haven't quite become a habit yet. I've got to force myself, well, not force myself, but I've got to remind myself to keep doing it. But as I've said in every single video of these, when do you not clean your teeth? It becomes that same sort of habit pattern. So what I do with the NLP and a few things with Joy Wisdom, I add to it. And in the morning I take about 5 minutes just to do these, so it's nothing that's going to be taking hours and hours out your day. So if you can spare 5 minutes for self-improvement, then it's worth it. I have been pleased with the contacts that I've made so far this month, and they've been quite surprising ones. Some of the things that I've gone and had contacts with were things I didn't even expect, like I had some free tickets to go to the Tree of Life Festival out near Birmingham, and it was Will Gethin, who I mentioned in the previous video, gave me a free ticket to go along to it, and it was so worth it. I actually had an email from somebody today, a contact, and another couple of people I'm going to be making contact with, and Will as well is a great contact because he knows so many people. So I think that when you have a contact, it's not just to think, oh, what can I get out of them, but to think, what can I give them, but also as well be open to receiving. I am more open to receiving now. It's taken long enough to do, but I feel that I'm more grounded as a person. And after this, I'll give a little technique if you're not very grounded, as I would find myself often like a bobbing cork. There'll be times when I was grounded, really paying attention to what I was doing. The other time it's like, sorry, what were you saying? I was in my own little fantasy world just then. I think, as I said before, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And you should have that plan, you should have that goal. But when you're driving a car, you're looking forward most of the time, but you need to have that awareness of what's going on by the side of you. Like, to get to this wonderful place where we are today, I had to be aware on the motorway that there were people in the overtaking lane, and if I just pulled out because I was only looking in front of me, I'd probably end up crashing into another car. So it's to look forward, but always keep having your peripheral view, that awareness around. I think that's been pretty good this time. Just to say that I'm really pleased with the journey that is going on now, and I feel that so far this second year I'm a lot more focused and more opportunities have come my way. I've got some wonderful ideas for opportunities, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen this very next month. This year probably wouldn't have gone as well I hadn't done the first year, because part of me was half very pleased with the previous year. The other half of me was kind of annoyed I didn't maybe push myself as hard as I knew as I possibly could go. But you know, it's, as Jane McDonald said, if you get knocked back or you're disappointed with anything, think of it like a catapult. You know, you pull it back, and then sort of you get that frustration, and then you can fly forward with that motivation, with that energy. So I haven't actually read it, but that'll be one of my book list of books to get, is I think it's called The Gift of Anger, or The Power of Anger, or something like that. I'm going to be looking into it. I'm at Lower Brockhampton House. It's a National Trust property, and what I found out today is that the next campaign they're going to be running is a wellbeing campaign, and that is to get out in nature, because this particular venue has so much in the way of grounds for people to go on a good couple of mile walks. And I love nature, as you probably have guessed now with all these videos that I do, and it's very important. So I'm excited to see what they can offer and bring, and I feel that as I've started adding into these videos, a couple of shots of what's around would be nice for the viewers.